is how you get better. My son knows I'm doing Iron Man, but he can't quite say Iron Man, so he calls it Spider-Man. Either way, it's the same thing to me, but I saw him last before I was headed out to work, and he said, "Dada, you run fast in the morning?" And I was like, "Yeah," because he knew I was running in the morning. So obviously, I get home after work, he's still asleep. I wake up to go to my run, he's still asleep. So hearing him say that was just like extra motivation to get up and get out, get this run over, so that when he wakes up and he asks me, "Dada, you run fast?" I'd be like, "Yeah, Dada, run fast." So morning. So we're getting it done, 90 minutes, 70 degrees, just before 7 o'clock. It's beautiful outside. About 20 minutes behind schedule, but I think I mentioned before, all the pre-run stuff is kind of time consuming. And you got to make sure you use the bathroom, because that can get tricky running for 90 minutes without making sure you good on the inside. And I'll report back when I'm done. All right, y'all, I'm out. Feeling a little bit better than normal at this time in my run. Still got some time to go, a lot of time to go, but definitely feel stronger, more in control. So that's progress. Stopping across these crosswalks. I ain't trying to get clipped on a light Sunday run. I gotta stay alive for it, right? On a halfway point. A little kid in me still likes orange slices. It's a snack, fuel. So, just ran from 48th Street and Indian School to 16th Street in Glendale. This is my turnaround point. There's a Sprouts right here, so I'll stop in, use the bathroom, grab like a licorice or something, fruit snack. Today that wasn't necessary because I got orange slices, but at the halfway point, so I'm about to crush these and head back. Hopefully this timed out right. I'll be arriving home just at the end of the 90 minutes. Fun stuff. Fun fucking stuff. In all seriousness, I can definitely feel myself getting stronger. Spots I was tired at last week, powered right through. Breathing's getting nice. But happy with the progress. Very happy with the progress. Gotta stay consistent. Keep showing up, doing the work. All that cliche shit is true. Anyways, back to the run. Gotta go. All right, so this is the next day. I had to wait a day because In all honesty, after that long ass run, I was exhausted. I had no desire to look in the camera, recap, talk about anything. So yeah, here we are the next day. But today's important too because I want to talk and, shed some light on the recovery run. Very critical part after a long run. But let's talk about the long run. So when I last left you, I was in the midst of a 90-minute long run, trying to build off of the momentum of last week's long run, which was building off the momentum of the week prior. So the week, going back to the original long run, I was going for 10K. I missed it. I did 4.5 miles. Next week I came back, I bounced back, and I hit the 10K. I actually exceeded it. I did 7 miles. And then this week, I had a number in mind. I didn't want to say it out loud because for whatever reason, like emotionally or psychologically, I feel like I run better and perform better if I'm going after a time versus a distance. So I put in my head that I really wanted to accomplish 90 minutes of running, but really the goal was 10 miles. So that's where I last left you. So I started my 90-minute run. Everything felt good. I noticed at parts of the run where I might have been tired the week prior, I was basically powering through. So, emotionally that felt really good. I felt really regulated. Probably because I knew I could do it or I'd done it before. It did start to get rough around, I'll say, the 8-mile mark, maybe 7.5. I don't know. Somewhere around there, I started to kind of feel it. But I was so close to my goal, the one that I didn't say out loud, the 10 miles, that I was like, I got to do this. And it became all mental at that point. Like, it was just a dialogue with myself. It's kind of the beauty of running. There's no one around. There's no one cheering you on. There's no one there to see if you don't do it, but if you do it. And those goosebumps that I get from doing something new were right there for the taking, and I needed them, and I got them. So finished the 90-minute run, got my 10 miles. So salute to a new milestone, which is crazy because this is week 5. And just to think, a couple weeks ago, I was struggling with like 4.5 miles. And then last week, 7 miles felt like just everything. And so this week, I was just confident. Like, I knew I could do it. Not really, but I did know I could do it. Like, it was in my head, like, you could do this. So I did it. So for, week 5 of this block training of the process, I'm really thankful. I'm really proud. I know I said that in like the last couple of videos every time I do something, but man, like, the progress and, the little victories really do mean a lot, especially when you're just out there trying something new. So, like I said, at the end of that run, I felt very tired, so I didn't record anything. But a part that, I think can't be like glossed over, and that's important to a long run, is the recovery run. And so that's what I completed today. Recovery run is basically a opportunity for you to get some blood flowing, move some of the lactic acid out your muscles, move some of the waste out the way. Usually after a long run, unless you just do this all the time, you're gonna be stiff, you're gonna be sore, you're gonna be tender. I tend to be a little bit more stiff, and that's with like stretching and foam rolling and all that stuff afterwards, like the post-run activities. You're still gonna wake up and feel stuff. Now the recovery run isn't nothing crazy. It's like a 2 out of 10, maybe 3 out of 10 effort. Again, it's just to get blood flowing and get you back to where you probably want to be. Crucial, super, super important. Not skipping that. Non-negotiable. It's gonna make you feel better, so take my word on that one. But I do want to show you the splits real quick. Here's the 10K time, 10K splits. And then here is this week's time and pace and all that. And here's this week's splits. I do want to mention a few people have reached out to me and told me like the pace is kind of insane. I will say I'm not really paying attention to pace when I'm running. I'm just like running at a speed that feels comfortable, I guess. But I do understand what they mean by that. It's the whole adage of running slower to run faster. So I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna monitor that. But yeah, I just think I'm running at a speed that just feels good. And in the back of my head, I'm like, I think I could go faster, but I'm like trying to slow down. So I think I'm running slow, but I think trying to slow down even more, I'm like scared that I might run the risk of like an injury, like shin splints or something, because I might just be like pounding the ground. But anyway, we're gonna monitor that. But yeah, this was a new milestone. This is week 5 of my block training for running. So we made a lot of progress since the beginning. In the next, I say, week or two, we're gonna start incorporating swimming. So there's gonna be days I'll be swimming and running. So yeah, I'm sure that it's gonna change things quite a bit. Less energy to go around. And then obviously we'll get to biking. Biking will be probably within the next month or so. I'm still looking for a bike. They're super expensive, so I'm just trying to like shop around and get the best fit for my pockets. But yeah, this is week 5 of Fresh to Finish. We got like a long way to go, but again, thank you for following along, thank you for subscribing, thank you for reaching out, thank you for liking, anything you've done to help encourage or just show love. Again, I appreciate it. But till next time, I'm out. I holla. It's Fresh.